So, this one might be a little bit more meaner than the previous videos. I, I don't get what's going on, so I'm gonna proclaim my ignorance to this confession. So I'm telling you right now, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. It, what I seen and what I grew up on. Um, there's nothing. The only thing that I got from what I grew up on is how to be, or that it's hard to be a good person. Now, the reason why I'm saying this because it's just funny to me how all of a sudden everybody's a real nigga, a real gangster, or gangster this, and and I don't know. I always try to avoid trying to be like that because I'm scary. I was scared of that stuff because I didn't recognize it, or um, it wasn't but then nothing that I was trying to be. If I was something in the path or in my journey to try and be what I am, that's what I proclaim. I proclaim my ignorance, uh, my shame, I guess, because I am ashamed of myself in so many ways, but not in the ways that other people are ashamed of me. Somebody said that we can't let no. I don't even know how to even put that. Because we all say things. I'm trying to be specific, but um, real as I can be, um, as far as this reality. It's a shame that we can't talk the way we want to. There's certain things that I just can't say right now because won't nobody hear it. My whole life, I've been ignored or whatever, and that's not my issue because we all know how to not be ignored, and that's sometimes the way that makes us ignorant. um, to what's really going on, and somebody knows how to control your ignorance. And if your ignorance can be controlled, then I think that your intelligence um, don't matter anymore. Teacher is here to teach you intelligence. So if I'm trying to teach you something, I want you to ignore something. I want you to ignore ignorance. And a lot of people won't see this. People don't look at shit when they supposed to. They look at when they have to. This is what made me ignorant because I a lot of times, and I still think that it's about me. It's about me. Uh, it's about other people too, but how can it be balanced if I don't get myself where I should be or how I feel I should be? If I'm not at your level, so be it. If you're at my level, if you're not at my level, so be that too. Let's bring each other up. Nah, that don't even sound right. We all ever bring each other up. I apologize for saying that because we all don't. Some of us don't want to be up. Some of us just want to be. And most of us want to be something else that we're not. because we're not satisfied with what we are. Not satisfied with what I want to be. Not satisfied with what I could be. But I'll accept what I am. And if I accept what I am enough, then maybe some people will see me as I am and accept me as well. I asked a question before about culture. I just be wanting to see shit, because this is what brings me intelligence and not ignorance, because I'm not ignoring it, but I think a lot of people ignore the reason why I ask questions. If I ask a question, then I want to know something. And it's not about what you think I want to know. It's about what I want to know, because I don't know. I don't really want to prove nothing that is not or should not be proven. Our ignorance should be proven. Because we're all ignorant. You don't know. Nobody knows shit. Anything you read is coming from another motherfucker's perspective, in my opinion. My journey is my journey. Really, whoever want to hold on and take that ride, that's on them, man. I can't. If they fall off, before we get to the end of the ride, that's not my fault. But even I think, like even the people that fall off will be grateful for because I fell off of a lot of teachings that people tried to give me in the past. So I'm not calling nobody ignorant. I'm calling out ignorance. All of us are ignorant. We ignore something. Everybody. We, like when I ask a question about culture, people always have their own thoughts of what culture is. There's no universal thought of culture, because culture cannot be, and somebody said it's relative or whatever, but the thing is the question that you ask, you seek certain answers. Everybody seek a certain answer to the same question. The same question. Everybody, we don't give a fuck about, if that's your answer. This world is trying to be in sync right now. This is a virtual reality. Well, we have artificial intelligence that's going to help us be more intelligent, because that's how we gonna learn from artificial intelligence. What are we gonna learn is the question. If what I say is too offensive to somebody, then I apologize for what I don't know ahead of time. But I'm not artificially intelligent yet, so I don't know what or how smart I could be or should be, or some people know because they're smarter, because they have more money and bigger houses and more cars, and so they must have been smarter. So that got to be, it has to be natural intelligence, because naturally the strongest shall survive. I'm just being stupid. This is the shit that go on my mind, man. I'm making like some videos. I don't know how many of them will go through and be whatever they are, because a lot of times when I go through my social media, a lot of stuff that I like, not the bad stuff that I consider bad, it's always there, but the stuff that I consider good is always gone. So I don't know how this is going to be taken as far as socially, but spiritually is what I'm hoping for and seeking. I felt that the pursuit of happiness is something that we all have the right to. So if you pursue happiness, then is truth the ultimate happiness? Or right now it's not. There's people that's not going to agree with me, even though I said that these are my thoughts, not nobody else's. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just trying to get what I need to get out, the way. And I'm being very, very cordial in my deliverance. I don't have friends. I mean, no, I take that back. I have friends, but we're not socially entwined to where we or one of us can drop the ball and somebody else see it and pick it up. And my reference is part of a game, so that's what I'm talking about, is game. But recently I've disclaimed, and I'm not in the game anymore, not in the race anymore. I'm not culturally motivated anymore. And I said something about that before too, and people really don't know what we've been taught to believe, that we're as one. It's unity, but it's just what we've been taught. That didn't mean we didn't learn. And then if you did learn, you're probably part of the minority, and you're shunned. I hear people that talk a lot of shit, and they promote it for that. But if you come talking knowledge or expression, it's not gonna happen no more. I mean, it's only, everybody got family, everybody got, motivation to procreate and recreate and facilitate, but it's hard to be great because of the way that it's we have to do a whole lot of tearing down. And I'm not saying this is good, but I'm just saying this is what facilitation is. You have to break it down and understand it, and then build it back up to what you think it's supposed to be. I take pride in what I ain't really what it's supposed to be. I utilize my emotions the way they should be, the way a man should do. I don't let nobody anger me, because I don't be around people, because I'm already angry anyway. I'm already angry anyway, and people don't understand. I smile more than the average person, but it's just, I'd rather let that out than the anger. Because anger is easy to let out. Love is way more harder because it's what you are, it's not what you do. And people want you to do shit that they feel is lovely. But I think, sometimes we got to push each other. And that's how probably we got to this, because nobody pushed. Nobody pushed. We all pulled. We pulled and we pulling shit in. We pull this shit in to where, it's all shit. It's not, let me push you. Let me inspire you. Let's make it better, not easier. Let's make it better to work. I've seen it happen, man. I've seen it, and we shun these cultures that don't utilize the easiness that we have, and we look at them as not as smart. But who will survive longer? You say survival of the fittest. So I'm not fit. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's why I'm talking. I ain't never really wanted to do nothing for nobody else that I couldn't do for myself. So a lot of times you gotta do. People want you to do more for them than they doing for themselves, and I've never been for that, because I was one of them people. I wanted there. My mother, my father, they supposed to, do shit for me. But once I figured shit, I could do something for myself and I could be satisfied for what I do and don't have to worry about it. They didn't tell me that, but they showed me that by doing it. And I think that's what the problem is right now, that a lot of these women or ladies or girls, heifer hoes, trick trap sluts, whatever you want to fucking put them in the thing, because everybody use their own words for excuses. Use word for excuses. You don't hear me talking about my baby mama that much. You don't hear me talking about the traumas or the whatever or the happiness, because it starts with happiness, and it's what we expect, because I expected more from her than she expected from herself, and vice versa. I was supposed to be the man of the family and take care and be, protective. And there was another side to that. And this is where the conflict comes, because this is what we go through these days right now. I'm not mad because I stood my ground. I get to complain. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm informing. I always looked at myself as a teacher. Somebody learned the lesson from me because I learned the lesson from them. It goes both ways. And nobody teach me no lesson that I didn't teach them either. They had to say like, oh shit. Sometimes that's how it goes. And only privileged people in your lifetime that changes your life, or you change their life, or vice versa, that's rare. But now it's just like it's this one big old clump of nothings, doing nothing, saying nothing, but doing and saying a lot, but nothing's moving. Just a big old clump. Everybody coming, joining into that clump. And if you want to walk away from that clump, boy, they gonna get you. Some of them stragglers gonna get you. Cause them the ones, it be the stragglers, It's very rare that a person say like, hey man, come on man, we can help each other. They say it in the beginning, but it don't matter until the end comes. That's what we don't understand. because we know how to make excuses. And it's not a racial thing. Cause of course, again, I don't believe in race. Something that you do and not something that you say or what you are. But I'm just using that in the context so people understand what I'm saying, and it's relevant to the stories that I feel, in my opinion, that's affected me. We just, we want to be. It's not a word, it's action. Want to be, it might be in the dictionary, but so what? It's only because the dictionary say, "Oh, that's what they saying now. Let's put it in there." Every word, any word. If you say it too much, they'll put it in there. They'll put it in there for real. We got like I ain't gonna say we have one, but we have the mentality of our diction, the things that we say, and with the words that relate to in our way. It doesn't really matter what you say, and we try and hold people. Your word is bond. I remember I used to say that, and I knew when I like, I didn't even know what bond mean like that. I just know James Bond. I know, bondage, whatever. But I never knew what the word bond means. Like the word, not the ism, not the tation. I try and stay with the isms and tations now, because that's what it's all about. And just like I say, race. Oh yeah, they want a race, or we're about to have a race or whatever. But then when you put the ism on it, racism, oh no. Just like cult. Cult, oh shit, you part of a cult. It's bad because his story of a cult is people that want to do their own thing, but they thing ain't right because they thing ain't like our thing. Our thing is cool. This code over here, the Christian code, telling you, man, we deep. The Muslim cult, but we can't call them, we call it religion, but it's a word. I don't want to offend anybody. These are my opinions. I am a scary person that is at the end of his rope. A rope. I use that word just to let you know it's a rope. I'm at the end of my rope. Because I know that I think I know. I'll take that back. I think I know something, but I don't know, but it's still scary. So me being, where does this fear come from? The rope. That's what they say. You're at the end of your rope. They didn't say how long it was, and how thick it was, how thin it was. And there's people that was really shit. That's why they say that, because the people that was at the end of their rope knew that they was at the end of their rope. That's why I can say with confidence, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm hanging myself. Uh, and it's funny because I'm going through shit right now to where, it's making me more healthier and more. Damn, you can't understand this shit. Healthier and weaker and stronger and scared because I figured that they ain't gonna let this video go through and the people that know me ain't gonna see it because I only got 5 subscribers. But the ones that need to see that, my nigga T-Bone. And I bet all y'all think he black. He even think he's black. We convinced him that he's black, but not that much. He is part of the black experience. If you experience me, you're part of the black experience. You see the darkness, but then you see the light. Because I am delightful. I am delightful. I am full of the light. But they call me black. Me, I ain't saying nothing about everybody else and nothing like that. That really don't fucking matter to me. I just want to hear somebody say to theyself one day, why am I black? Why am I anything else but me? Those are questions, man. It's like simple, just the simple questions. Then if you can't answer the simple questions, bro, come on, man. And there's people that above us that know the complex answers. We ask them questions, they know the answers. They're necessary. Very necessary. Me, myself, I figure like, okay, what would? Say if I ever have a question, I'm probably going to be that type of nigga to say, what would? Like, what would it be like if this? Or what would it be like if not this? So, like, I'm not even ready for that answer. But I would ask it just to see. Now, can I handle it? No. But the people that's handling it know the answers already. I don't know if that hit nobody. I'm just saying, if we are in depopulation, then hey, the truth of the matter is we do need to depopulate. We need rebels. We need, this ain't finna be no nice ass place. Cause they got to break the motherfuckers down. That this population is gonna be stronger. They tell you everything you need to know. They tell you. We just like skip across it, run across it, and the people that see it, like look at the movies you see. There's always one motherfucker that try and tell everybody, and that motherfucker end up being, fucked up to everybody else. But then when the truth start to come, like it's like, hey, what the fuck? Yeah, no problem. It don't matter. It's probably only 1 or 2 people, like I say, that listening to me right now. But just think, I'm that one. I know for sure out of my motherfucking generation, the people that I go around, I'm that one motherfucker that feel the way I'm. Nobody feel it. But the thing is that me being that one motherfucker had to listen to thousands of people and pay attention to thousands of people to become this one motherfucker to come to the conclusion to where, whoa, I ain't no leader, I ain't this, I ain't that. I'm doing this right now because my journey is coming to an end, and I'm doing this for some people, whoever that motherfucker is. Please. I know I touched motherfuckers. I've touched a lot of people. The only reason why I say that, I'm not saying this is one sided. I touched the motherfucker that touched me. I touched him back. Bam bam. Either you touch me. In a way, like a lot of people don't know why. You don't know how you touch a person, man. You know, you can think I touched the person in the wrong way, but you might have touched them in the right way. And they won't let you know because they don't know. I don't know how people touch me, but I know the amount of people I've been around and the way I've changed my life and the way I believe and the way I don't believe. A lot of motherfuckers had to touch me. A lot of motherfuckers had to touch me. I don't give a fuck. Never. I do. I just see that all the time, people. That's just like, oh, that's our saying. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't know, man. You know, what can you say these days? You know, there's nobody that knows shit, but everybody know everything. I don't know. Some people that don't know me gonna say, oh, this corny ass nigga. But I wanted to say that though. Because you gonna have to see something to classify me as corny. And I say something that you don't listen to right now, but boom, it can happen like that. You know, so if you personify happiness or even confusion, that's what I'm trying to classify myself as being a confused motherfucker. Because I don't believe shit. I don't believe nobody. It's hard for me to see. Like, it's hard for me to believe in myself sometimes. This time right here, I had to quit my job, do blah 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 blah. For me to see me, and then it's like almost when I started to see me, it's too late. It's too late, but early enough to start of vigilance, of intelligence. Seek your knowledge. Stop. Just stop. I don't know what the fuck you need to stop, but just stop. I don't know what you need to do, but just do it. I don't know, because I see people every day, all day. Everybody got a fucking opinion. Nobody won't say that they don't know. I don't know. No, I just don't know. Because then people call you stupid, dumb, boom, boom. But it's the truth. And right now, the truth is stupid right now. No, I can't deal with so much. I lie so good, but it's like right now I can't even lie no more. It's hard to be a good liar now because everybody doing it. Everybody doing it now. And then now, like, you know, just watch. If you seek knowledge, you won't say a motherfucking thing. You won't never ask a question. You will never ask a question. If you seeking knowledge. If you want people to lie, then you ask a question. But if you seeking knowledge, you will never ask a question. You open your fucking eyes, ears, your senses, your intuitions, your spirit, anything else. You open it up. It won't be no big problem. You don't ask no, why I ask a motherfucker question I know they gonna lie and I'm seeking the truth? I don't know if that makes sense. But I look for the truth in what I see a person, not what they trying to show a motherfucker. Bitch to wear all these old tight ass jeans and shit, we know what they trying to show. So what the fuck were you looking for a lie for when they tell you, that just cause I'm doing this don't mean I'm a hoe? No, that means you're a hoe. If you wearing Who said that? Somebody said, if you wearing a whole uniform, then more than likely you're a hoe. I don't know who said that or whatever, and I don't want to seem like this is my saying, but this is something that I paid attention to, so I can repeat it. It made me know about a hoe. Let me know what I already knew, but I'm just saying, look at what we go through. It's people gonna say why he say that or whatever, but it's the same thing. And then look at the outcome. See, the truth comes when you deny it, when you keep on listening to the bullshit and stop paying attention to the truth. Then that's when it all starts to fall. It caves in. You say like, God damn. Ever since such and such, this place or this thing went down. And they tell us, they, I don't know who they is, but they tell us all the time. I don't listen to what we say. I listen to what they say and what they do. Because everything they say and they do, we do it too. And we work twice as triple hard. Because they already know once they start doing it, we'll leave it over to them. And then they'll do our job for us. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I had to break my lives down because it don't even make no sense. I'm getting to the bottom of the shit that I've said a long time. Been saying for a long time. And I'm not being a hypocrite. The people that I'm are saying this to is the people that know me. And they can say like, yeah, he was fucked. This nigga was fucked up. But then the same people say, let me see. No, you sound good. Because we got preachers and evangelists and all these other people, and they willing to live good for you just to live, and you ready to live just so they can live good. I got people behind me that's I think that's some good people. That's all I try to surround myself by. Good people that did bad shit. I don't know nobody that ain't never did no bad shit, so I'll never, vouch for a motherfucker and say, oh, yeah, that nigga all good. Nah. And if a nigga say that I'm all good, you need to question that motherfucker. Because don't nobody know me as being all good. I'm not all good. But I'm in the search. I'm on a path. I'm on a journey. I'm on all these things to see, does it fucking matter to be all good? I know it don't matter because I did bad shit and people look at me in a good way right now. And I think right now, the worse I get, the better people, like the worse I get, better people look at me. Now that I'm good and I'm trying to be good, guess what? They want me to be worse because it ain't really good to us no more. I don't want to hear you talking about this stupid shit all day. I'm that medication that you can't take all in one dose. You need a little bit at a time. And sometimes, it don't even work. But it's what we do for each other. We self-medicate each other as far as spiritually. And some of us, we fall short of being spiritually strong because we take hold to the monetary. Now it's the metaverse. It's done now. It's done. All this shit we've been talking for 400 years, forget it. It's done. Ain't gonna be 500. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about 500. Ain't gonna be no 500. If you been because we still trying to claim reparations, so you still claiming 400. So forget it. Nope. Reparate yourself. Recreate yourself. Rehabilitate yourself. You think you gonna, and then the funny thing about it is like you gonna, if they gave you reparations, where's the money gonna go? Where the fuck is the money gonna go? What you gonna do with the money? Get teeth and glasses and hats and suits and things and bangs and things. Let me tell you something. Motherfuckers ain't gonna believe I've been living off the last 4 pairs of drawers, 3 t-shirts, and all this shit for the last 2 months because I wanted to. I need to humble myself, man. The way I do my humbling is with myself, by myself. But I don't do it for everybody else, man. My journey is over. These videos is the last, this the seasoning, the bay salt. This is the, that's what I'm putting on it right now, the bay salt, that last little seasoning. Cause you know, this what I'm giving you right now, you can turn down, just like people have turned down knowledge. Knowledge has turned down people. I'm just now using knowledge that people have been talking about maybe 400 years. But we only see what we think, and it's a lot of us that we say we need reparations. Especially, and this is like, okay, like even at this time, like we shouldn't, during the COVID, you shouldn't even be trying to talk about no reparations. Because even if they was like, oh, we almost had it. It's done. It's done. It's too many black people that came up off that did what they were supposed to do during the COVID. Is people see, people, you know, like, look at this. Just think about this. Like, you think it's smart people, smart. I'm smart. People call me smart. I don't think I'm smart. I hope I'm not smart. I hope I've been crafty my whole life. Crafty, shiesty, whatever. You know, people call me shiesty in their head, but they let it slip out and say it every now and then, not to me, but somebody else, or to me, but it didn't, you know, because it's always a reason, but you seen it, and I had to be a good enough liar to show you that I'm not shiesty, but I'm crafty. Smart people get things done. Engineers, scientists, police. You know, I ain't gonna say police are smart, but they are ran by crafty people, people that understand how to use you. You can't be a cop, and they'll tell you. You can't be a cop and be good to the people. They'll take advantage of you, and because people are crafty. They're not smart. They're crafty. That's why it's survival. So you use their crafts, but you cultivate them. How you cultivate them. You got seniors of cultivation, and that goes into arts. Arts are part of culture. Okay. And when I say, you know, culture, it's a wheel of culture. It's everything. Just like they say hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is a culture. You got white culture, black culture, whatever culture. Then you got the world, the culture of the world, how the world is cultivated. But the cult is where we draw the line. You're a cult, but you're being cultivated to believe that cult is bad, and it might be bad. I'm pretty much sure a cult is bad, but it's not. It's on how you cultivate. We should not have to deal with any of those words. We should deal with the facts of us living and being together as one, because that's what everybody say they want until they get enough money to where you're better than the next person. These to me are my opinions. I don't claim facts of anything except if it's pointed towards me and my experiences that I've been through. Not my thoughts. My thoughts are not facts. My thoughts are what I think that could be factual, but are not yet factual. We just haven't found out yet. Now, there's some things that I've said in the past, there's some things that other people said in the past that they deal off facts, but we have an entity or a certain force, a machine that is going to make sure that everything can't be factual. It's for scientifically speaking, the black culture is different than the white culture. The white culture is different than the Asian culture. The Asian culture is different than the African culture. And the funny thing about it is you put black and African in two different cultures. That's what lets me know about cultivation. Like who cultivated this separation? The weeds from the whatever. See, because at one point in time, weeds served the purpose. They were to feed the animals. But we don't, and they're just choking out this. And then it goes back to the strongest will survive. The strongest one survived. It wasn't for human efficiency. It was for the animals that came and fertilized, that cultivated, that garden, or because the earth is a garden. You got the oceanic garden, then you got the land garden. Just like with us, our brain has been cultivated into cultures. Everybody's raised different ways, separated into different different areas, whatever, but it's still the division of what probably could be or should be or whatever. We'll never know. Shit. Because once it gets going good for either culture or just even a mixture, that's what we're going through now in certain places, a mixture of cultures, but it's still separated in small entities, but we're mingling. Like I say, with the weeds, we're mingling some. You got the Asians, they might let a black person in, but that black person is definitely a weed, but it's not a threat to choke out the patch. I don't know if I'm making sense, but these are just my thoughts. I hope everybody appreciated this little bit of time and somebody learned something from my rant. I know a lot of people not going to see it that should see it, but I mean, the people that should see it will see it. And I'm not going for certain things because I'm going to promote me. And I tell people, I got this, I got that. Just check it out. Is all you gotta do is listen. But in my real life, I'm by myself. You know, I'm good. You know, back in the day, you used to see all my little weed things. You know, I changed. These last 2 months has been hard, but genuine. I'm really getting to see things, and that's all I wanted to do out of life. When we all want to do it, but some people not willing to sacrifice the things that's needed to make the next person go on. It's not about my life. It's never been about my life. I've sacrificed me for myself, and that's it. Not for ain't no one individual can say, I can't say I did it for them or those. I did it for me. Now, the people that met me and know how genuine I am and how I've been, greetings. For the people that know that I've done bad things, and, and I hope that you appreciate that I'm not apologizing in a verbal way, but in a spiritual way. Peace to you. This is not for me. This is for other people to see. I ain't shit right now. That's why I'm leaving this, and I hope they don't take it down, because I said maybe I tried to be as censored as I can, and I hope that, some people might save this and utilize it, show it, I hope. But like I said before, these are things that we've been sold. I bought a lot of hope. Man, I got so much hope right now. I'm oversupplied. That's why I'm giving up so much. I got so much freedom. Shit. But don't nobody want to take it, because it's hard, and this is another thing that I've been sold. So I got a lot of it. I got a lot of love. Oh my God. Whew. A lot of love. And nobody wants to take it. But I'm not mad because they're not taking it. They don't know if it's original love. They might be a knockoff love. This knockoff love. But one day they'll see and they'll get it. It's free. Dumb. It's free. Dumb. It's never been an illusion to me because it doesn't exist. It shouldn't exist. Why would you want to be free? You're connected. We are connected. We just don't know what we connected to is how, and that's not nobody else's fault. That's your fault. If you don't know what you connected to and how you connected, seek it. Because then you understand, fuck freedom. I'm willing to be connected. And I am connected. My spirit is connected. So I don't give a fuck about this body. Fuck this body. It's getting old. It's getting raggedy. And it's taking my mind with it. It's taking my consciousness with it. So, like I said before, freedom to me is what I make it. So make your freedom what you make it. But don't believe in it. Believe in yourself. I can't tell you. I can't show you. That I'm trying. Shit. People don't know. Don't be mad. Be glad that they try. Everybody carry a gun don't mean they gonna shoot it. That's what the police tell you all the time. Motherfuckers make you shoot that gun. Whether it's them that make you shoot it or somebody else in your past that make you want to be a big person to shoot somebody. And that ain't just the police just because I named them. Think about what I'm saying. Because if I say a certain culture will probably shoot me too. Because that's the truth. That's his story that conflicts with my story. I've always known this, but you can't say it sometimes because you gotta watch out for the truth. They say this truth will set you free, but nah, I'd rather lie. I'd rather lie. If you think I'm lying right now, then $1.99. That's all I'm charging. You've been sold the truth for so long, and they ain't never came true. So let me sell you some lies. Let me sell you some dreams. Let me sell you some love. Let me sell you all that shit. Because I got a lot of it. I got like a whole warehouse full of all that shit. It didn't work for me, so I'm ready to sell it now. So you only got a few days, a few weeks, or whatever to buy this shit while it's going for the low price. Don't get me wrong, this is just the way I was cultivated. This is not my culture, just the way I was cultivated. I'm not part of the culture no more. I'm not part of the race. I dropped out the race. I'm not part of the race no more. I lost. I'm at the sideline watching motherfuckers just run. Just run. And they move the finish line all the time. So I don't even want to be part of that shit no more. You know, not part of it. I mean, you know, I've been cultivated enough. This is it. I'm dropping out of the culture, you know. It ain't nothing bad. You might still consider me part. You even gonna consider me the bad part, the shitty part of the culture, and that's cool. But as long as you put me to the side, out, let me just dehydrate and dry out, and maybe I might fertilize the next generation of this culture and let them know that they ain't part of it. Create your own culture. Cultivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good. That sounds real good. What you think? I'm you know, I didn't really want to like address certain things. That's why I'm hesitating because there's a lot of shit going through my mind right now. So don't think it's drugs. Well, it is drugs. If you look at the weed nowadays, yeah, it's drugs. I'm having a little drink. I don't get drunk because I don't need to. I stay drunk off life now. Now that's fucked up. That is fucked up. I remember on Black Jesus, Black Jesus supposedly blessed a motherfucker by not letting him get drunk no more. And he vowed to get rid of Black Jesus for life, you know, and he didn't accept that, you know, and that's the way it is. I swear to God, that's the way it is. Motherfucker want to get high till they die. I done heard it, I done seen it, I know, and I think I'm part of that. If I die tonight, I'm gonna die high, in more than one way. Not just, you know, physically, yeah, not just physically, spiritually. My spirit gonna die high because I'm leaving on some truth for those, you know, that didn't understand what the truth is. I'm just like this, man. I'm proud of it, but some people, they don't like it. And that's cool. Because they're not supposed to like If don't nobody like me, they not supposed to. I think, and I think that's what's hard for us to maintain a lot of times with that. We think because the motherfucker don't like them, they not supposed to. It's people that I love. I don't like. Real talk. I love them though. I would never did nothing bad to them or whatever. And I've done things bad to people that I loved. And I know they don't like me, but I know they love me because they knew that I made a mistake. Or it's everybody. This is the way life is, man. It's all that love shit. That's what we've been sold all this shit. When you love somebody, you show love by not being hateful. That's my thought, my opinion. You show love by not being hateful. And I can be hypocritical because I've shown a lot of hate. I've lived a hateful life for a while. But I'm not mad at a person if they not, if they don't like me. It's cool. But nowadays, you gotta show that you don't like a person. You gotta show that you hate a person when really these are false emotions because you can't control them. You just don't have control of how you, administer. Every emotion you have, it should be administered in doses, not just let out. And we seeing that every day. Look at this bitch. Look at this nigga. They just let it all out in one motherfucking, like a baby rattler or something. Just let it just and let all the venom out at once. You're supposed to be able to control your venom. Usually when it's needed. Sometimes you just got to look crazy, and that's what another thing that curses us. These motherfuckers out here talking, acting, Denzel, all this shit. It's crazy. It's fucked up. I know I'm an experiment. I confess. I am an experiment. My whole life has been experimental. Just to see. And not just by the government. Not by the motherfucking whatever you think. No, niggas been experimenting on me my whole life just to see what the fuck is what this nigga talking about. What this nigga about. So it's always been experimented. I ain't the only one, but I'm only talking about me right now. That's what's wrong with us. But I'm just talking about what's wrong with me right now. You can proclaim whatever you want to proclaim. I'm not putting that off on nobody else. Because it's obvious that I've lasted this long, so anything a motherfucker tried to do me, it didn't work. It the way they wanted it to. Because I just went further. And tried to be higher, but it wasn't high enough for myself. I was running from other people and inadvertently running from myself as well. Now I'm caught up. And it's the worst feeling of all. A hunter is a hunter. Prey is prey. And these are only two things that we have in this world right now, really. Hunter and the prey. Because only the strong will survive. If you make that statement and you believe that statement, then you'll believe that we only got the hunted and the hunter. That's real. But as we evolved, we came with the scientists, however you want, the people that think about shit. Hey, you shouldn't be hunting that guy. Leave him alone. Then we overpopulated. And here we are. So don't be mad because they trying to make us great again. Don't be mad. Just know your place. Stay in your lane. Thank you. I love you all, man. You know, if you listen to this shit, you know, to the end, you probably fucked up. But break it down, man. You don't have to listen to it. Just whenever you feel like you want to hear some bullshit, you know, go ahead. See it. Compare it to what you're really going through and what you think that I'm really going through. And see how it ends. That's what we need. We need to experiment. They experiment on us. Let's experiment on each other. And recognize it though. Just recognize it. Let people know. Stop keeping it in and let people know. That's what's fucking me up because I can't say what I want to say to people. You know, the way I want to say it. I don't want to do nothing to nobody. Because then I might lose. But if I speak the truth, I can never lose. I can never lose. You know? And if somebody understands the truth that didn't before, then both of us win. And we become stronger together. Let's try that. Let's make that a challenge. With the crates and all that other shit. Let's challenge each other on the truth. I mean, I ain't talking about calling out no motherfuckers. I'm talking about just being truthful. Just tell your brother one day, like, man, I don't like that shirt you got on. And not in a fucked up way. And let them know why. Let her know. Baby, you didn't wipe your ass right. No, I'm gonna leave off that because I'm starting to get funny because I'm high in the motherfucker. But I love y'all. Whoever needs to be loved. If you don't need to be loved, then you got too much. Give some love away. I holla.